going good so far. Got all the spacing and everything. I hate that I had to cut a whole plank for 2 inches. So everything on the wall, the tongue side had to be cut off. I'm gonna show you all what I'm talking about. Okay, here about my miter saw. So this is the tongue side. Everything over here had to be cut off, and this whole plank is now unusable. From here, I'm gonna line up the moisture barrier. I should have took this trim off. Hopefully, I can fit a spacer here and everything lined up. So from here to stagger my joints, I'm going with a 12-inch, and then from there, I'm going straight down. And then you just cut what you got left over on the end. Well, measure what you got left over on the end and cut it. But those pieces that I'm gonna be cutting on the end, they're definitely gonna come in handy. I'm gonna make them up all throughout the house. So, and as you can see, it's all different colors and stuff. You don't want to line the same colors up. So that's what's next to come. Okay, that's what I got for now. One thing I didn't like after reading the manual, you have to face the planks the way that the sun's gonna shine. As you can see, the sun's shining in right now. So if I was able to run them the long way, probably could have had a lot more done. So I'm getting 2, maybe 3 planks and then a cut. If not 3 to 4, I'm definitely getting a cut. Got a lot done for one day for working at a full-time job. I'm still going though. I'm gonna try to line up everything to here. So this is still the first day that it's acclimated, and I think I got a lot done for one day. And still gonna get ready to go in paint, and it's 10:30. But as you can see, it's looking pretty good. It's Tuesday, about 11:50. Got to get up at 5:15. So stopping everything for now. Got pretty far. Earlier today I started. I got to about here. Like I said, it's a decent job to do, like just for yourself, save some money and get some experience. But it's pretty easy for the most part. Just don't take too many breaks, and then you'll be farther than me. But I don't have too much left. Only thing I can see that may be a problem is cutting this angle here. My daughter's toys and stuff. But other than that, everything else came out well. I got 6 pieces, 3 long pieces, 1 extra short, and 2 small pieces. That's new end pieces. 2 finishing pieces on that side. Them all my baseboards over there. I'm gonna move them all, but no reason really. I'm gonna get some bar stools for this area and kitchen table for the area. It's coming out pretty good, better and faster than I thought it would. But you can only move as slow or as fast as you move. So if you want to rush. If you don't. Taking my time and being patient with it. It should be done by Saturday for sure. Saturday morning. It's Tuesday night. I'm pretty sure I should be done by Saturday morning. But yeah, that's really it. I just gotta put all the baseboards back on once I actually finish the floor, and line all this back up. Well, I had to take it off of the bottom. Both sides. Alright, Alright, so we gotta stand down. This is as far as we got. Had to get more flooring and the guys to acclimate. So just waiting on that time period. So tomorrow around 8 o'clock we'll be able to start again. 8 p.m. maybe back. Had to drive an hour there and back. Hour each way to get more flooring. So you see here, this was a new plank, and this was an old plank that I couldn't use anymore. Took a table saw and cut it, and then here all these cuts were made with a jigsaw. Came out pretty well. I got a chip right here. Not sure why, but I have a T. It's coming, and it's 1 3/4 wide, so it'll cover up a lot of this. I'm not too worried about this. This here, I took all of this back up because I didn't have spacing, so I wanted to keep about a finger of spacing. It said 3/8, but I wouldn't put 3/8 in that area because the tack strips for the carpet, when they had to be replaced, I don't want them to hit the floor while they're replacing that. These cuts here made with a jigsaw. This one here and this one here. Where the straight one was made with a table saw, and this one is a jigsaw. The baseboard will cover up all the flaws and chipping. You're gonna get some chipping, unless you use like 120 something tooth blade with your table saw, but it's like kind of hard to find where I'm at, so I'm not too worried about that either. My wall is very uneven, so I had this baseboard on here just to see what it looked like. But you can see here I have a lump here in the wall. That's why that looks crazy there. It's skin here and it comes out, so this plank here is skinnier as well, and then it comes back out at the end. I didn't even touch it. It's touching the wall, which I didn't want it to, but it's all covered up with the baseboard, so fine with that. The door, I'm gonna go pretty close. I'm not gonna go 100%, but I'm gonna go pretty close so I can get a smaller end cap, something like rubber from Home Depot, and just cover that up. What else? I had to take the trims off and cut them down a little bit. They were still hitting the floor. What else? What else? Any other problems arise? I stopped using these spacers. I just measured one, and it was like the size of my pinky, and if I can stick my pinky in, good. So I just stick it right there, measure, make my cut, stick my finger in, it's good, keep going. And then knock them down with the hammer and this piece that came with the toolkit. But overall, it's coming out pretty good. These are all end pieces that I can use. So once you make a cut, the beginning of that plank you can use again. And you just stick it down, clamp it, and you're ready for your next piece. So I have a few of those. I use all my end pieces and just left with beginning pieces now. A lot of stuff you will be able to use, and a lot of stuff you won't be able to use. So, and there'll be a lot of planks that you have to cut, both the end and the beginning, or you'll cut the end of it for a finishing, and then you'll have too much of the beginning. Or we'll say like here, if you cut the end and then the beginning is the same size as this one, you have to chop it again so it can be shorter, so line it up like that. But you want to use as much as you can, because you'll just waste your material. But you can see all the lines in the floor. It's pretty good spacing. Everything lines up, no squeaking, nothing crazy, but it looks good. Satisfied for now. And the next hardest part I can possibly think about dealing with is the baseboards around this fireplace. Once I pull it off, I'm hoping that it's a big chunk of space. If so, I'm just gonna slide my pieces right in place. If not, I'll have to make the cuts for this. But These baseboards pretty wide, so any flaws will be covered up. Should be finished tomorrow night. From here down all the way to the last plank. The last row is gonna be simple. It should take like 30 or less minutes to do everything but the last row, and that's really it. And then getting the baseboards back on. I'm not worried about the back door baseboards right now because the back door trim. We're gonna replace the back door, but we'll be able to use the front door again, just not with water, so we can get a end cap for the door. The T is on the way. We're waiting on that now, and all the other baseboard trim we have. So that's really it. Just taking it slow. This is all cuts and trim pieces that were too short to use again. All the angles for the stairs and the kitchen area, the fireplace angle, leftover pieces that can be used for possibly repairs or something. And my wife trying to keep some for accents around the house. So we'll take you all in and show you what it's looking like. It's completely done. This is all spackle on the floor and the baseboards. We added that additional trim piece, but for the most part, looking great. All the gaps will be caulked. And the paint was peeling off the wall, so just pulled it up so I can feather it. I did have to make cuts for both of these pieces. Pull the trim off and make the cut, and then put it back on. So it's a square cut, and then the pieces were put in and then hit in place. But yeah, it's done. I have the T and I have the end cap, but the T I might take care of tomorrow if I don't take care of the spackle. I have to replace this door, so I'm not touching that end cap yet. I'm not gonna touch this yet. Looking for a reducer for the front door. But other than that, trim ready to go back on in due time. And then reducing, we're good to go. And after that, we'll start painting the baseboards and walls again.